So let's talk about angelfish care. Angelfish like slightly soft to acidic water, and they like a nice neutral pH. pH really doesn't matter with angelfish, but anything neutral is perfectly fine. And they like heavily planted tanks. They love lots of driftwood and stuff, but remember to always leave plenty of open space for swimming because these fish do get really big, like my golden angel here. If I can get him to come over. Yeah, I think you can see him. He's right at the top. Come here, little guy. Or big guy. He's gotten pretty big, and when I got him he was this big, so they grow pretty fast, and I would say it took maybe about a year and a half for him to get that big. So they grow extremely fast, and they do get pretty big, so you need to keep this in mind when you get multiple angelfish. If you get 10 of them, this big, when they get older they're going to be really big, and then you're going to have to probably get a bigger aquarium so they can have a better life because they love to swim. They love to pace back and forth, in the fish tank, and they just look so majestic when they swim. But remember, they need plenty of open space for swimming. So angelfish like a variety of different foods, but make sure you give them, the right stuff. And the right stuff would be vegetables or meaty foods. And also you can feed them high quality flake food as well. For me, I use Tetracolor, and I use it because I have noticed basically with all the tanks that I've had, I've noticed that Tetracolor really does help improve the fish's color, and it makes them look way more brighter. That's why I use this food. But I also mix in some other foods, frozen foods like bloodworms and beef heart as well. So they like a variety of different foods, but a high quality flake food, especially made for angelfish, will work well. So obviously people that have angelfish are going to want to breed them someday, and breeding angelfish is not difficult, but it isn't that easy as well. So you got to keep that in mind. People recommend that you get about 5, 6, possibly 10 if you have the space, and let them pair up over time as they grow up. Now this is the longest time it takes in breeding angelfish. This is the longest process. So this can take some time, but it's worth it because you can definitely get a pair, and once they pair up you'll definitely know that they're ready to breed. But that's the hard part, is that you can't really tell when angelfish actually pair up. They don't swim side by side all over the tank or anything like that. They actually will pair up, and then the only way to know which one is the male and female and which one is actually a pair is when they actually lay their eggs and they defend the spot where they laid their eggs. Like for instance, my pair did that on my Anubis plant in the corner here, and once they did that, they started pecking off all the other fish and trying to move them away and stuff, and that's how I figured out that they were a pair. Now, to figure out if they were a male or female, I simply watched which fish was laying the eggs and which one was fertilizing them. Turns out the koi angel was a female, and the gold angelfish was the male. So really the only way to tell if you have a pair and to tell which one is male or female is to wait till they actually breed, to wait till they actually spawn, whatever. Some people say you can also tell if they're male or female by looking at the bottom of the fish. That little thing that sticks out at the bottom is called the papilla, and usually the one on the females are much longer, and the one on the males are much shorter. The one on the female is much longer because she lays eggs, and it sticks out a little bit more when she's laying eggs. So you can tell then also. But if you want to tell early on, just look at the papilla. Now remember that when you do breed angelfish, if they do spawn in a community aquarium, that you would probably want to separate all the fish. Leave the pair in the big tank and take out all the other fish, or take out the pair and put them in a small tank. But usually that results in some pretty heavy stress on the fish, and I personally wouldn't do that. But I would recommend that you actually leave the pair in the big tank and take out all the other smaller fish, so the pair have plenty of room to swim and plenty of space to raise their offspring. Let's talk about temperature now. Temperature is important, but it doesn't have to be exact. My aquarium is set at 80 degrees, and it has been at 80 degrees for years, and my angelfish seem to love it. Now, a higher temperature will promote angelfish to eat more. Basically with all fish it's like that way. Especially if anybody out there that's watching this video, if you have koi fish, you know that that's true also, because in the winter time their metabolism will completely slow down and they won't practically eat at all. But during the summertime, when the koi pond heats up, the fish will be starving 24/7. Same goes with angelfish. When the water is colder, they tend not to eat as much, but when it's constantly hot, they like to eat, and eat. So I keep my fish tank at 80 degrees, and that seems to be a nice neutral temperature. You can go up to 85, 86, but it's not necessary. And one other cool thing is that they also recognize you. You know, when you walk up to the tank to feed them, after, you know, time goes on and they get used to you, obviously, they'll come up to the tank and they'll just be waiting to eat. And sometimes they'll even eat from your hand. My fish will, but I try not to do that as often because I don't wash my hands every time, and I don't want to, you know, accidentally introduce soap or detergent into my fish tank. So I just simply toss the food in there. But they will eat from your hand. And angelfish are good because, especially when, you know, feeding, because if you have other fish in the tank that are usually scared of people or of yourself, when you come up to feed when you come up to feed your fish, since they come up to the top and they act all frantic and excited, the other fish take notice and they start to do the same. So, you know, angelfish will actually promote other fish in your tank to become more friendly and to become more human friendly, and they'll recognize you, and pretty soon you'll have all your fish coming to the top, just like I do. My blue powder gouramis and all my angelfish, and sometimes even my little tetra down here, will come up to the top and eat from my hand. So I really like that quality about angelfish because it makes the experience of raising them in your aquarium much more personal and much more entertaining as well. So as far as care, I would rate angelfish as very easy to care for, and they do require a minimum of 30 gallons, and, you know, obviously a bigger tank is a lot better. Pretty much a 50-gallon tank I think would be perfect for about 3 or 4, maybe even 5 angelfish, you know. But as you get more, they're going to get bigger, and you're going to need a bigger tank, so keep that in mind. And they are semi-aggressive, so remember this. Keep the angelfish with other semi-aggressive fish so you don't have any conflict. They range in a variety of colors, from koi angels to gold angels to platinum to all types of different colors. If you go to liveaquaria.com, Pet Solutions, go to their live freshwater fish page, you'll see all the different varieties that, you know, they offer. And if you go to your local pet store, I'm sure you'll see lots of different varieties as well there. And I also said pH doesn't matter, but you can actually monitor your pH between 5.8 and 7.0. That's really the range of pH that angelfish like. But then again, they are very hardy fish, and I'm sure a rise in your pH would not hurt them. But to keep them nice and comfortable, try to keep it between 5.8 and 7.0. And angelfish love planted tanks, so like I said, make sure that you provide plenty of open space for them to swim, plenty of plants for cover if they feel scared, and driftwood as well. It helps make the environment much more comfortable to them. So thanks for watching this video. I really appreciate it. If you have a recommendation for a video that you would like me to make, simply leave a comment below and I'll consider it. Sorry about my hair, and I haven't shaved also, so I do look kind of like a homeless person right now. Okay, I shouldn't have put that in there. Plain and simple, I don't look my best right now, but, you know, like I said in my other videos, I'm not appearing on TV. I'm not, you know, being seen by millions and millions of people. I'm simply just giving helpful tips and advice to my, you know, dear friends on YouTube and subscribers on YouTube. So I don't really see the point in getting all dressed up, you know, but I do want to look presentable, which I think I look presentable, but not beautiful right now. So, but nonetheless, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. And like I said, if you have a recommendation for a video you'd like me to make, simply let me know in a message or a comment. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.